They kind of stand out, Charlie.
You don't usually can't miss them. Of course, the biggest one I've ever seen we played against at Mountain State.
Yep, David. Oh gosh, he ended up going to Cincinnati.
Yeah,
I think he was last night.
So we'll first beat the Phoenix on the afternoon. The first one will be number 0, Nazir Coleman, a 6'6" senior from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He'll be followed by number 1, Tyreek Johnson, a 6'6" junior from Chester, Pennsylvania. The point guard will be number 2, TJ Stargill, a guard, 6' junior from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Number 15 will be Jordan Stevens, a 6'3" senior from Macon, Georgia. And number 40 will be Isaac Stevens, a 6'7" senior from Mount Juliet, Tennessee. The Phoenix, coached by Jeremy Lewis in his 5th season, 64 wins, 61 losses, a 4-3 record against the Bears. So now we'll meet the starters for the Bears. And again, they've won 4 of their last 5. The first start for the Bears will be number 0, Kean Warwick, a 5'7" freshman here from Pikeville High School. He'll be followed by number 2, Corbin Spencer, the 6'2" junior from Elliott County High School. The third starter will be number 4, Jacob Brown, a redshirt senior. He's 6'9" from Clements, North Carolina. Devin Collins, number 10, is a 6'8" sophomore from Chapmanville, West Virginia. And the fifth start for the Bears will be number 12, Petty Parham, a 6'3" senior from Los Angeles, California. And the Bears are coached by Ty Compton. His 3rd season, 38 wins, 32 losses, 0-3 record against the Phoenix. It'll be a good time this afternoon to get that first win against them, Coach.
Absolutely, and it won't be easy, but it's one of those games that you never get into those must-win kind of games. But trajectory-wise, this is an important victory for the Bears to get, while it's the same for the Phoenix on the other side.
So, Charlie, what do you want to see this afternoon for the Bears becoming victorious?
You know, I think defense and rebounding is going to be big. You got to get back on the transition defense, get back set up, try to pull down some offensive rebounds and slow them down, keep them off the run and gun kind of game.
So the Bears will break huddle, go to the senior circle, Nazir Coleman. And he leads the team in rebounds and blocks. And he'll jump for the Phoenix, and Jacob Brown will jump for the Bears.
Yeah, keep an eye on number 0 and number 1. Both are and 40 are elite offensive rebounders.
The jump circle, and the Phoenix will get the first possession. Stargell with the basketball. He's going to handle quite a bit today. Nice matchup with Stargell and Warwick today as well.
Yeah, Stargell's an elite guard in our league and has been for some time. I think he's got their career steal and assist record.
Coleman's got the basketball, looking for Stevens. No, they're going to go over to Johnson. It gets to the baseline, knocked away. Only got 7 on the shot clock. Stargell being guarded by Warwick. Stevens will see him a screen. He'll roll. Shots up, shots good. That's number 15, Jordan Stevens.
Yeah, he can't be late for that close. That little frustration there on Coach's part, knowing exactly what they were going to. And good shot there by 15, Stevens.
Warwick has got the basketball, gets over to Devin Collins. He gives it back to Kean, gets all the way to the bucket, turns, spins, tries to finish. Ball is going to be called a foul, but it's going to be number 1, I believe. Nope, be on 15. It's on Jordan Stevens, his first, team's first. I just want to send Kean Warwick to the line to shoot 2 shots. 13 of 18 on the season, 72% clip. He misses the first. He'll have one more. Makes the second. That'll be the first point of the afternoon for the Bears. He gets over to Stargell. This is Warwick's 5th consecutive start for the Bears. Starles got the basketball. Stevens will set a screen, get all the way to the bucket. Nice pick and roll action. That's Isaac Stevens' first bucket of the afternoon. Phoenix leading this one 5-1.
Yeah, good job with the ball screen offense right there. We didn't do a good job of rotating over to check that guy at the rim before he could recover, and great finish there by Stevens at the basket.
Spencer's got the basketball, swinging to Devin Collins. Being guarded by Coleman. They'll switch over him. Warwick has got the basketball. JB's got the basketball at top. Got 5 on the shot clock. Puts on a couple more dribbles. He's working it all the way to the bucket. Left hand, Keegan Warwick. He's got 3, 5-3.
Great job. They're switching that 4 or 5 to 1, and Warwick's just blow by Stevens there for an easy basket.
Johnson got the basketball, being guarded by Spencer. He'll give it over to Coleman. This is Jordan Stevens got the basketball now. It'll be a steal from Teddy Parham.
Great job on the one-on-one defense right there. Parham came over top of that ball screen that time and made him put it on the deck and ended up turning it over.
Bears trailing this one 5-3, but they got the basketball. Parham, nice roll for
pass.
Jacob B. Yes, sir. Bears tied this one to 5, and they want the timeout. It's called to be a 30-second timeout, and Coach, that's the development of Teddy Parham. He called it. Gets the defensive end, come down, unselfish basketball player on the roll to Jacob Brown. Bears tied this at 5. 17:54 to go in this first half. Quick start here for the Phoenix as a 3-point bucket, then a 2, and then you got a Keegan Warwick's got a free throw, got a layup at the rim, and then a Parham to Jacob Brown connection to tie it at 5. Quick start both teams there, Coach.
Yeah, really, really good. And you can tell both coaches are a little bit upset about ball screen coverage on different possessions, and that's the hardest thing in basketball to guard is the one-on-one ball screens. And they exposed us early. We just exposed them, and neither coach is super pleased with the way that's been handled to this point. They made their point in the timeout. Let's see who can handle it better when they come out here and play.
Tied at 5 here. Stargell will bring the basketball across half court over to Coleman. Swings over to Johnson, back to Stargell. Now they get back to Coleman once again. Stevens got up top. Stargell being guarded by Warwick. His shot's up. It's good. 3-point bucket. He's got 3. Phoenix leading this one by 3.
Yeah, extremely tough shot right there. That's right on the sideline. Closely guarded, just elevated up and over and made the 3.
Stargell is a talented player.
Yeah, and he's going to be guarding our best offensive player, Teddy Parham, to disrupt his game.
Spencer's got the basketball. Shots up. Shots rattles around, comes out. Coleman with the defensive rebound. Stargell's got it. He's going to push. Swings it over to Stevens, and I believe that's going to be an offensive foul. It is. Both officials did a good job. They looked at each other before they made the call.
Yeah, young players young guys that are watching this game right there, that was a great opportunity to jump stop off 2 feet. Your guys wide open on the baseline and dish it off, and just got a little out of control and ran over top of Corbin Spencer there for the charge.
Stevens first, team second.
Negron is in the game, and he's going to be hunting jump shots. He's another veteran player for them that was actually playing when I was still coaching.
Excuse me, that's Jordan Stevens' second, team second, so he'll sub out Negron. He's talking about just checked in. Bears got the basketball. Spencer's got it, being guarded by Johnson. Trying to finish. Up and under, a couple of fakes. He's over to Warwick. 5 on the shot clock. Spencer deep. Shots up, shot rattles around, comes out. Negron knocks it out of bounds. Be Bears possession. They'll probably reset it to 20 if I'm guessing. They will.
Another thing for him, get a rebound with 2 hands.
Yeah, he kind of got off balance a little bit on that rebound, and instead of tipping it to himself, he smacked it out of bounds.
So Spencer will trigger the ball in bounds for the Bears on the baseline. Swings it to Collins. That Jordan Stevens foul, that second one's a big one. He's the team leading scorer.
Yeah, he's a very good offensive and defensive player for them.
Warwick swings over to Spencer, under 10 on the shot clock. Warwick works. Go to JB, finishes at the rim once again, give Jacob Brown 4. Bears within 1.
Great job. If you'll notice, they're pretty much taking a defender out of their defense, and Sturgill is following Teddy Parham around every second. Teddy's got to be careful of not getting stationary and standing, but that's why it's created such easy baskets at the rim for us, because they're taking a help defender completely out of the game.
Stevens got the basketball at top, swings over to Stargell. Johnson got it. He's going to attack, gets all the way to the bucket, tries to finish with a left hand. Tough finish. Give him his first bucket. Phoenix up by 3.
Yeah, very physical start to the game, and that's a tough shot and a good finish right there at the rim by Johnson.
Parham's got it. Ball's knocked away. Gets all the way to the bucket, tries to finish right hand, unable to do so. Stevens finishes this time, give him 4. They're up by 5.
Yeah, great defensive play by Stargell to get that started. And
Works has got the basketball, gets over to Spencer.
here's an opportunity for Parham right here. Stargell just called the coach to help him get out of the game. Nice pass.
JB tries to finish his rim, unable to do so. Devin Collins with the offensive rebound and the putback. His first bucket, 12-9. Phoenix leading this one as we close in on 15 minutes to go here in the first half.
Yeah, there's going to be plenty of opportunities at the rim for us because they're going to be trying to rush our ball screens and double them out there. And if we can get that ball around the corner, there's going to be plenty of opportunities at the rim.
Nagon shots up, rattles around, comes out. Parham gets the rebound for the Bears. He's going to push. Crossover dribble, gets to the rim, tries to finish right hand, unable to do so. Nazir Coleman with a defensive rebound. Swings it back over to Stargell. Swings it over to Coleman, swings it back up to Nagon. Johnson's got it now, 15 on the shot clock. Tries to finish this time again. He does.
Wow.
This time with the right hand, he's got 4. They're up by 5.
Yeah, he's made 2 really tough finishes right at the rim, contested, but kept his enough balance where he could get his shoulders square and get it to the rim.
Works to get the basketball over to Spencer. Parham's got it up top. Bradley Bunch will check in for the Bears. Next dead ball. Parham, step back jumper, up, and rattles around, comes out. Coleman with another rebound. Give him 2 on the afternoon.
Yeah, Teddy forced it a little bit right there. He had a wide open Bear at the top of the key. One of our best perimeter shooters that should have got that ball over to.
Stargell's got 5, the largest lead of the afternoon for the Phoenix, 16-9. Both these teams battling for conference positioning. Brown over the Wards. Spencer over to Parham. He's got the basketball. Thought about a three-point shot. Goes between his legs. 3 on the shot clock. Over to Brown. He's unable to finish. Offensive rebound. Stevens comes away with it for the Phoenix. Stargell's hurt, Coach.
Yeah, he's been asking out for about the last 7 or 8 possessions.
Johnson will score, give him 6, 18-9. And then we have a number 4 checking in. I don't have that name on my roster. Hopefully it will pop up on the stats here.
That's Demarius Boyd, 6 foot, 190-pound guard.
Demarius Boyd. Thank you very much there.
He sat out the first semester.
So Bears,
20-point scorer in junior college last year.
Bears trailing this one by 9. Stargell checks out. Has Boyd checked in for him. Parham being doubled. Gets out the bucket, finds Vance. He tries to finish at the rim. He does. Mark Vance, his first bucket. Bears within 7.
Great job on the passing there by Parham. He's got a couple assists now to start the game, and they're going to really do everything they can to try to make it tough on Teddy tonight.
Warts will go underneath the screen. Coleman and Bunch will battle for the basketball. Coleman stays with it. 15 on the shot clock. As Reed has it, his step-back jumper is good. It's his first bucket, 20-11. Phoenix leading this one.
Yeah, great mid-range pull-up right there by 13.
Jameer Reed. Have a lot of players from the Pennsylvania. Warts has got the basketball. Crossover dribble back over to Parham. Closing on 15 on the shot clock. It crosses over Reed. Thought about it. Ball. He has the basketball. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession will remain with UPIKE. Johnson will return to the lineup for the Phoenix. I think Coach Compton has talked about Parham pass the basketball and cut.
Yeah, he's being a ball sticker right now. Ball sticking in his hands and not getting any movement offensively. And you got to let the game come to you. They're gonna key on you, and you got to be prepared to let your teammates help you out a little bit and get some of your stuff off the ball.
10 on the shot clock. Ward picks up the play clock. Behind back dribble. Will fake. Back for the Parham. Only 3 on the shot clock. Parham's three-point shot so doesn't draw anything. Reed comes down with the basketball. Johnson has it. He finds Reed. Spencer and Johnson battling for position. Spencer comes away with the steal over to Bunch. Warts has the basketball now. Spencer from the corner, three-point shots up. It's
Big.
good. Corbin Spencer, his first bucket. Bears within 6.
Big basket right there. And Coach Lewis is telling them to get up in their shirt tails right here and take away all the three-point shots. And probably not a bad plan. We haven't handled that physical play yet so far this first half.
Parham will guard Reed on the outside, 15 on the shot clock. Boyd over to Johnson. Pagan shots up. Rattles run comes out. Parham with the defense rebound. Now he's going to push for the Bears.
That's what we've got to figure out a way to keep forcing those tough shots right there. And that's one you got to catch. Not a bad pass right there, but you got to catch that one laid in.
So with 11:02 to go in the first half of play, Bears trailing this one 20-14. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena with 11:02 to go in the first half. Bears trailing this one 20-16. And Coach, some good things for the Bears so far, but also a little bit more physicality coming to the Phoenix side.
Yeah, no question. They've been a little more physical than we have been. They've made a couple more shots than we have to this point. They've done a great job. They're playing all their guys on their bench, and that creates opportunities to keep your guys fresh. But they're very, very physical, and it's both ways. Offensively, they're doing it. Defensively, they're doing it. We've got to respond to that. And for us to be really successful, that three-point shot has to go in, and right now we've only made one.
We've got 4 assists on 6 buckets so far for the Bears. Reed's got the basketball being guarded by Bunch, who just checked in. Reed gets out with the bucket. Bunch tries to stop him, unable to do so. Vance comes away with the defensive rebound. Now Parham's going to push for the Bears.
Yeah, we got fortunate on that. Coach played the mismatch game out of the timeout, and they just missed a bunny.
Vance comes in battling the basketball, knocked out Boyd out of the bounds. We Bears the basketball on the baseline. Vance showed some good physicality. Eli Heron checked in for the Bears, replacing Kean Works as well. Gets inside to Vance. Over to Bunch.
They're switching everything off the screens here, off our flex cuts.
Spencer trapped in the corner, knocked away from him. Keeps the basketball, trying to find somebody. It's going to be tied up. It's going to be Phoenix basketball.
That's where we've got to respond to that. Those hands reaching in, you got to be strong with it and not let them affect what you're doing. And got caught in the corner, and that's no man's land.
23 Tyler Boyd checked in for the Phoenix at the last dead ball as well. 20-14, Phoenix leading this one.
Way downtown three there.
Sargent shots up, no good. Eli Herring go high for the defensive rebound.
Yeah, Eli is by far our best athlete we have on our team. It's good to see him get out there and get a good positive start.
Got the basketball being guarded by Boyd here on the baseline. Has the basketball, finds Spencer. Long three-point shots up. Rattles around, comes out.
Yeah, that's if you're making 4 or 5 of those, that's a good shot, but we have not made those yet.
Eli Herring with the contest and the defensive rebound. That's 2 straight for him. Gets all the way to the bucket, tries to finish, unable to do so. Be on Boyd. That'll be his first, team's third, as Warwicks and Johnson will return. They'll send Heron to the line to shoot 2 shots.
I like the at the rim mentality. Probably got a break right there to get the free throw line. Eli needs to knock these down and get us going off this 14.
63% on the season. Makes the first. Warks will check in, replacing Teddy Parham. So with this lineup on the floor, Coach, where does the offense come from for the Bears?
That's a great question. I think it's a really, really good defensive team for us. We get an opportunity to get at the rim. but we've got to get some penetration and pitch on these kind of opportunities. It wouldn't be bad to see Mark Vance touch or two in the paint to try to get him a bucket, but we tried to match up their size, which they took all their bigs out, so we went to our all-guard lineup too.
Heron makes them both. Bears pull within 4. Shots up. Been a foul on Spencer.
Yeah, ran through his arms, which as an offensive person, I'd like to see that call every time, but if you don't call it on our end down here at the late shot clock, you just can't call it on the other end too.
That'll send Boyd to the free throw line for the first time in the afternoon. That's the first team foul on the Bears as well.
But the old golden rule, you never foul a jump shooter.
Boyd misses the first. They'll have one more. Again, some more jewelry coming off. Looks like it's maybe like those bands of some sort.
Yeah, those are those rubber bands around their wrists.
He called him foul on the 3-point shot, so he makes it the second one. He'll have one more. 21-16. Phoenix leading this one. Rattles around, comes out. Heron gets his 3rd rebound since checking in.
Yeah, really fortunate the way we've played to this point just to be down 5 points.
Heron gets all the way to the bucket, showing some physicality. He gets fouled.
Good job of getting to the free throw line. It's 2 out of 3 last possessions. He's been able to get himself right to the basket and get free throws out of the situation.
On Johnson, it'll be his first, team's 4th. Collins and Parham return for the Bears. Next, after this first free throw, Heron 2 of 2 from the free throw line on the afternoon.
Yeah, I think that was a good substitution to get Parham out for a minute, let him regroup and settle down a little bit. And he operates of scoring the basketball, and that's what he's great at. But try to reset him real quick and get him right back in.
Collins and Parham will replace Bunch and Spencer.
Yeah, Bunch gave us some really good minutes right there coming off the bench. Freshman's really developing and growing every game.
Got the 2-point guards on the floor right now with Heron and Keegan. Heron is 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He's got 4. Bears within 3.
Yeah, this big stand right here. Let's make a little push in the next 3 minutes.
Boyd's at the basketball top. Crosses over, gets to the bucket, gives it a star jewel. Johnson on the baseline, been gobbled by Heron. Tries to finish left hand, unable to do so. Battle for the basketball. Coleman comes away with a Vance with a strong defensive rebound.
Fortunate there on that play, but good to come away with that rebound.
Parham with the trail 3, shots up and shots good. Katie Parham's first bucket. We're tied at 21.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Yeah, that reset on the bench was good for him to try to get him calmed down a little bit. And guys who score the basketball, when you take that away from them, sometimes go in panic mode. And it was good for him to reset.
We finally adjusted to their physicality a little bit.
Yep.
Shots up, shots no good. Keegan works with a rebound.
Much different defensively, forcing contested shots versus easy open shots.
Parham's at the basketball, working with Johnson. Step back 3, shots up good. Teddy Parham's got 6. Bears up by 3.
Yep, it's just a little reset sometimes is what you need.
Stargell up top, going to use a screen from Boyd. Boyd's got it over to Johnson. Gets out with the bucket. Heron with a defensive contest. Nice job, Devin Collins with the defensive rebound.
Yeah, he's missed a couple easy ones at the basket trying to finish through contact, and we've been fortunate. We've been the winner in that department.
Heron thought about the 3, going to pull it back out, though. Gets all the way to the bucket. They make it in with, no, they will call the defensive foul.
I think we lost our basketball up into the cheap seats back there.
It's going to be on Boyd. That'll be his second, team's 5th.
Stuck right there.
So Brown will check in for Vance. I thought Vance gave him some good minutes right there.
Really good minutes right there by Vance. We need him to continue to do that, and next time he comes out, it needs to be the same or better.
Ghana will check back in for Johnson. So Bears will have 20 on the shot clock. Once trailed 20-14. Now they're leading 24-21. Gets inside to Heron. He's got the basketball guarded by Boyd up top. Over to Collins. 3 out of the corner is blocked.
They tell you all the time the shot fake is your friend. If somebody overplays you like that, give them a little shot fake, go around them. That's a great. But 0 is super duper long. Coleman, he's got great length, just like Collins.
He leads the team in block shots.
And that's a hold. Yeah. If you have 2 hands, like you can't wrap people up. Those are automatic. He can beg and whatever. That's an easy call.
That'll be his first, team 6th. 7:41 to go here in the first half. Keegan works off to a quick start, 2 3-points and 3 assists already. And he also has a rebound. Parham's got the ball in the corner, going to double him in the corner. A lot of physicality. Swings over to Ward, swings to Collins. Collins, quick three-point shots up. Rattles around, comes out. Stevens with the defensive rebound. Sargent's going to push. Warks will pick him up to stop the penetration. Over to Nagan, guarded by Parham. Stevens got it on the baseline. JB with good physical defense. He'll swing the basketball. Boys shots out of the corner, rattles around, comes out. Parham with another rebound. Nagan's going to try to stop him. Off him, out of bounds. 23 on the shot clock. Coach Compton calls out for Chicago. Heron gets it inside to Parham, being guarded by Stargell up top.
I can assure you that was not for Chicago.
Step back three. Rattles around, comes out. JB with the offensive rebound, unable to get it to go. Stevens comes away with it.
Good effort on the glass. Love to see you come down with two hands on that one.
Stevens gets all the way to the bucket with a physical finish. Give him 6, 24-23. Bears leading this one.
He's extremely physical and extremely effective around the basket. Unique approach, doesn't move real swift, but he can get some things done out there on the court, especially down low.
Brown's got the basketball up top. Over to Collins. Got to be guarded by Coleman. Gets to the baseline. Swing it over to Brown. Does 5 on the shot clock. Heron's got it. He's going to try to get the bucket. Warks has got it. 3 on the shot clock. He'll try to finish at the rim. Unable to do so. Now they're going to get Heron with a swat. That'll be his first, only the team's second.
And we're getting the ball stuck on one side quite often right here, not getting it out. And Cumberland is jamming the ball screen. And as a coach, you get frustrated because it's not really a jam. It's basically a block and hold.
Stargell's got the basketball, closing on 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Boyd's got it. Swings over to the Coleman this time. Stargell's got it now with 15 on the shot clock. Nagan's three-point shots up. Rattler comes out. Heron with his 4th rebound here in the first half. Swings to the Collins. He's got the basketball. Heron's got swings over to Warks. Pump fake over to Brown.
We've been fortunate on those Negron misses. He's usually going to make those most of the time.
Collins over to Warks. Three-point shots up. Good. Give him 6 on the afternoon. The Bears up by 4.
Really good job. He's not going to take many of those, but very capable of making them when he does.
Of course, that makes him have to guard him now.
Absolutely.
Nagan got it up top. He's going to post on Steven to force a nice job defensively from Jacob Brown there to force that pass. And they'll take us to immediate timeout. So with 5:24 to go in the first half, Bears leading this one 27-23. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. As you're seeing some young fans in the stands, a youth team from the Dorton Elementary here cheering on the Bears this afternoon, Coach.
Yeah, and we'll say we would love to invite all our local schools or even outside the area schools that want to come. We'll put them on the pass list, let them come on in and enjoy some basketball. It's great to have the young folks around and see some great opportunity to really meet, mingle. You go in the locker room at the end of the game if you want to. Just really have a first-class experience. So we invite anybody to get a hold of us if would like to do that.
I tell you what, I see a lot of the young men with a lot of popcorn over there, Coach.
Our popcorn sales went up tonight for sure.
Bears leading this one 27-23. They'll get the basketball inside, inbound to Parham. He'll wave off Wards. Been guarded by Stargell.
Stargell's one of the elite defenders in our league. He does a really, really good job. And they're going to try to double team. Could cost them if they're not careful.
Brown with a three-point miss. Collins with the offensive rebound. Warks has the basketball. Warks being guarded by Nagan up top. Vance and Spencer return for the Bears here shortly. Next dead ball. Warks crossover dribble. Collins three-point shots up. It's good. 29-23. Warwick has got 6 points and 4 assists here early in this ball game.
Really good job of sharing the basketball and taking what the defense gives you.
Gone shots up, and it's rattles around, comes out. Stevens with the offensive rebound. A new possession here.
Yeah,
Bears up by 7.
You got to stay on Stevens all the time. He's a tremendous post player and offensive rebounder.
Coleman swings over to Stargell. Being guarded by Collins up top.
3 seconds in there.
Boyd's three-point shots up. Rattles around, comes out. Parham with the rebound. That's his 4th.
Great play. Great work there by Kean Warwick. Did an awesome job at the rim there.
I think that's going to be called on Stargell, I believe it is. That'll be his first, team 7. So Reed and Johnson return for the Phoenix. Vance and Spencer return for the Bears. He's going to send Parham to the line shooting 2. This is his first trip of the afternoon on the season. 86% free throw shooter. Parham's got 6 points, got 4 rebounds, got 2 assists, and he's also got a steal. Played a team high 15 minutes so far. Makes the first, so Spencer and Vance will replace Brown and Heron. Okay. Heron, nice job off bench. 4 points, 4 rebounds.
Great minutes right there. You got to continue that rotation. He can be a huge piece to what we're trying to do here. And hats off to Teddy Parham. Here's a great way for scorers to get their manufactured points, manufactured baskets by getting to the free throw line.
Give him 8, and the Bears are up by 9. Largest lead of the first half. Stargell goes over top of the screen over to Johnson, looking at Stevens on the inside.
Good matchup right there between Stevens and
Vance, right?
Mark Vance.
Stevens has got it. Vance, nice little bump on him. Parham will contest the 3. Rattles run comes off. Collins with a defensive rebound. Parham on the leak out. Shots up, shots good. Give him 10. Bears are leading this one 34-23. And Cumberland Phoenix says, give me a timeout. We'll keep it right here. And Charlie, very physical ball game, but in the beginning, I'm not sure if the Bears were ready for physicality, but now they got it.
I don't think they were. I don't think they were what they expected, but once they adjusted to it, they really thrived on it here in the last few minutes. You got some kids out there that really, like Kean Warwick's, I don't think there's any kind of physical he won't take. I looked down there a while ago, and he was getting up on the free throw line for rebounding. I thought, looked out there, and he's 6 inches shorter than anybody else there.
He's lived his whole life. It's not like it's going to change for him. He knows what he's got to do to survive and be successful. And everybody kind of got punched in the mouth a little bit early.
Yeah.
Probably was a good thing. Woke us up, got us going a little bit, and I think we responded well after that first 5-minute segment.
Yes, Parham got that reset like talked about on the bench. He's back to playing his normal game now, and I think that's taken some of the starch out of Cumberland a little bit.
Yeah, and I think our rebounding off of missed shots has been pretty good too. Or 16 rebounds to 12 rebounds, so that's a plus advantage there, and you always want to see that. And it's from a little bit of everybody. That last one was Devin Collins with a great rebound outlet pass to get us an easy basket.
Collins got 5 points and 4 rebounds. They're early known as a shooter, but now start playing a little defense and rebounding the basketball for the Bears. Reed's got it over to Johnson. Bears up by 11. Collins will switch on the screen, guarding Johnson over to Stevens. Now Stargell's got it with 10 on the shot clock. Reed's got it. Inside the Stevens against Vance. Vance will hold his ground.
Yeah, you can't back up right here. Good defense.
And Reed shot, no, that's Boyd, excuse me. That's his first bucket, 34-25. Right place, right time for the bucket.
Got very lucky. The backboard actually helped him right there on that pass. I felt like we were going to steal that one.
Collins with a trail 3, shots up, rattles around, comes out. Stargell with the defensive rebound. He's going to push. Here's the lob attempt.
Like to have that open three-point basket back, and
we're going to call this one on Devin Collins on the hack, and this will be his first, team's third, and that's going to send Boyd to the Bird. Excuse me, I've been saying his name incorrectly for the first time.
Probably would have, if I was officiating, would have probably called that, but that's kind of a loose ball in a lot of ways going up at the rim for those two, but I probably would have called it as well.
76% free throw shooter on the season, makes the first, pulls the lead to 34-26. Bird's got 3.
Trying to get his guards to communicate. They probably are regretful. They were fortunate we didn't make a 3 on this last possession, leaving our best shooter wide open.
Bird makes both of those, makes it 34-27. Parham will wave everyone off. So it's Parham, Collins, Warwick, Vance, and Spencer on the floor right now for the Bears. Reed got the Parham assignment under 20 on the shot clock over to Collins. He'll start the offense. Vance up top. Back screen from Spencer. He'll roll out. He'll use a screen from Vance. Under 10 on the shot clock. Warwick's has got it. Crossover dribble. Spencer has it.
That's a foul.
Stargell is going to be called for the reach, and Stargell is in some pain.
He's had a little different demeanor. He had asked out early in the game. Now he's coming up limp a little bit. I don't know if he's under the weather.
That's
grabbing his shoulder, looks like.
This time's his shoulder.
This is his second, team's 8th. Yeah, once he reached and caught that, it's almost like an upper shoulder.
He's in pain.
Upper arm, excuse me.
Yeah, he's definitely having some upper arm issues. And
I tell you, let's send back to the station for a break. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. Good scene, good sight. Coach C. Stargell will be able to walk off on his own power.
Quick recovery.
So Spencer will go to the line. I'm not sure if this is one. I guess it's one in the bonus. Spencer's first trip. Excellent free throw shooter. 87% or 89%. Percentage keep on going up. Give him 4 on the afternoon. Bears up by 8. 2:34 to go. Bradley Bunch will check back in for the Bears. And he's going to check in for Devin Collins.
He came down hard on that lob play. I hope he's okay. Seems to be okay.
So Gahn will run the point with Stargell being on the bench. Swinging it into Bird, being guarded by Bunch. Step back jumper, rattles around, comes out. Battle for the rebound. Stevens comes away with it on the offensive end.
Good defense there, but you got to come up with the rebound. You can't give him extra possessions.
Reed guarded by Parham up top. Parham bumps him a little bit. Bird hands it back off to Reed. That's going to be an offensive foul. It'll be on Bird, be his first, team's 9th.
Yeah, you can't walk into the screen as you hand off there. They'll call that all the time.
So 2:06 to go here in the first half of play. Bears leading this one 9. Game continues to be physical, Charlie.
Yes, it does.
Works got the basketball. Top swings over to Spencer. Over to Bunch. Vance has got it up top. Swings it over to Warwick. Stay with us at halftime. Coach Clifton Williams will join us to recap the women's game. Parham, he may call him an offensive foul. He will.
Yeah, he dipped that shoulder.
Be his first, team's 3rd.
Yeah, probably took one more dribble in. If he'd have jump stopped, he had the right move. He was getting ready to kick it out. Just should have kicked it out one step before Stevens did a great job of sliding over there and getting that charge.
Herron will check in for Parham to protect him from his second foul in the first half.
Smart play there by Stevens. Really, really veteran, the most veteran player they have, and been through some injuries and very smart, good basketball IQ.
Nagon working against Warwick over to Johnson. And Stevens has it against Vance, 20 on the shot clock.
Vance with a good job defensively here.
Bird has it on the baseline being guarded by Bunch. Fadeaway jumper, nice defense from Bunch. Got a hand on it, forces the miss. Spencer over to Bunch. Bunch has the basketball, swings back to Spencer.
They kind of tried to isolate Bunch in the last couple possessions down here, and he's responded well and given up 0 points out of it.
Nice move from Corbin Spencer.
Oh.
No shot.
He'd already left his feet. Disagree with that completely.
I said Coach Compton is questioning that one. Spencer's second, team's 5th. Coach Compton, so Caleb Cutlip will check back in. We're checking for the first time in the afternoon. Keenan Cutlip, excuse me. Go check in with Spencer.
The hardest call for officials in basketball is the charge and block. It's not an easy call, and they get second guessed by everybody, but I felt like that one was not the right call.
Well, I think Coach Compton talking about Corbin already released the basketball.
And jump.
And jump.
Yeah,
Cutlip will come in and fresh off the bench, and he will draw the charge. Keenan Cutlip will come in and say, hey, Coach, I'll do the same thing for you if you need me to. Stevens with his first foul. Team's 10th. Parham now will check back in. Almost an offensive defensive situation. Cutler, fresh off the bench, I'll draw the foul.
Just like politics, you got to lobby.
You got to, for sure.
I tell you what, and he come in and gave the little side bumper to Sid Christ. It's always good to see the freshman coming off the floor making a big play.
Yeah, that's an impactful play.
Herons got the basketball at the top. He goes underneath the Mark Van Screen, the defender. Got Vance and Johnson on the inside, a little bit of mismatch. Parham gets over to the bucket. Ball gets knocked away.
You got a guy right up the top. You got to give that.
And Ward's is going to take the charge. Charlie Pinson's seen that once or twice.
Oh, yeah. That's just the way he plays. I mean, contact, it don't matter what he has to do, he wants to do, will do it to win.
We've got a technical foul, I believe, too. That's going to be Johnson's second, team's 10.
They've chirped about on every single call. That catches up to you.
And that's going to the technical foul charged to Johnson.
They're still going. They're in danger zone here to get another one.
So is the technical on Johnson?
Thought it was on 23 maybe.
It is 23, correct. That's Bird. It's his second as well. Parham will go to the line and shoot the technical free throws. Misses the first. That's his missed first of the afternoon. He's 2 of 3. He'll have one more. Man, this feels like Mid-South basketball.
It's physical out here. As players on the court, you just have to adapt to it and adjust to it. You have no control over any of that, so you have to be ready to play, and you just have to adjust what you're doing. And if you don't, problems of that nature happen.
Parham has 11, Bears it by 10. 38 seconds to go in the first half.
Big possession right here for the Bears. Try to stretch this out before the half.
The Gone Garden works up top over to Bunch. To Vance. Vance looking for the cutter. Nothing going there. Parham steps out. 3-point shots up.
Wow.
Smooth as silk. 14 points for Parham in the first half. Bears it by 13. The Bears wanted a timeout after the make. The referee did not look at him. Under 10 to go in this first half. Warks will guard the Gone up top. 3 on the clock.
Yep.
They're going to get him once again. The Gone. That'll be his first foul. And Warks draws his second offensive foul here in the first half.
You hold it out there like that.
Yeah, he's gritty. Kean Warks is just about as gritty as they come, and there's nothing he won't do to try to help his team win, and that's evidence of that.
And the buzzer shots up. The heave, no good, but the Bears extend this lead to 13 at halftime. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. We're ready for the second half here. But in the first half, the statistical leader for the Bears, Parham with 14 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Kean Warks with those 6 points and 4 assists. So, Coach, what do we got to do? Continue doing here in the second half.
Well, thankfully, the first possession comes to the Bears, and we need to watch our women's team play a little bit. I think that dominance that they had in the start of the second half for them is something we've got to replicate here, and not forget what got us to this point. Being physical, being smart, defense wins. Holding them to 27 points in the first half is a huge accomplishment. They need to rely on their defense, let the offense come through their defense.
What do you want to see, Charlie?
Well, yeah, I want to see that flow to the game. Just let the game come to you. Don't force it. I think we tried to force it early on in the game, and then we settled down. We just got to keep that same momentum going.
Well, like Coach said, the Bears will get their first possession here in the second half. It'll be a key start. The Lady Bears on the women's team, on Thursday and Saturday extended that lead here. Let's see if the men's team can do it here as well.
I have the hardest time, just as you do, is calling the Lady Bears the Bears, but that's the way you're to say that, and it's our women's team called the Bears.
So Collins got the basketball over to Wards, swinging to Spencer, starting 5 out there for the Bears. Spencer swings back over to Parham. Clean his leg dribble under 10 on the shot clock. Gets to the bucket, tries to finish. Nice defensive possession there for Cumberland.
Hustle.
I tell you, that's the way you don't sulk about potentially getting fouled and no call.
Yeah, he continued to play while it was a tough contested shot. And Teddy's got to realize they're going to blow up every screen he comes off of. They're going to try to sit on top of it. He's going to have to do some backdoor action and continue to work. And that was a good hustle play to get Jacob Brown an easy bucket at the rim.
Brown's got 6, Bears up by 15. Johnson gets all the way to the bucket. Collins got his hand on it, got it in there, but he's going to say it's off of Johnson. Who bears the basketball. Another opportunity to extend that lead a little bit more.
Yeah, now you got to come down and score. Like I say, great by Parham not to get down, just keep playing.
Yeah, you have to get all those hustle plays, and I think he could really have some success working back screens, setting some screens, because they're not going to come off of him. They're going to be attached. they're trying to blow up every time he comes off of a screen, single or double.
Over to Brown, got 10 on the shot clock. Spencer's got the basketball. He spins around, gives it to Brown, and now we're closing on 5. Collins has got it, going to be guarded by Coleman up top. Gets to the bucket, hanging, finish, unable to get it to go. Collins battles for Parham. Brown, three-point shot's up. Three-point shot doesn't draw anything. Collins, offensive rebound.
Great
Get to
pass.
Spencer.
Great pass for the corner by Jacob Brains. Even got a little giggle on his face. That's not his strength. He can make that, but certainly not his go-to.
Under 10 on the shot clock, closing on 5 actually. Warwick's got the basketball. Spencer, he's going to shoot it. Shot's up, shot doesn't draw anything. That'd be a shot clock violation. Good thing. Good.
I'd have loved to see him take that first one, even though it was a little deeper, taking the extra dribble away from the basket, kind of messy with. But 2 offensive rebounds there by the Bears. That's positive.
Good thing to see Stargell back out on the floor too for the Phoenix. Stargell back over to Coleman, looking for Stevens on the inside. Collins will come double. He got the basketball. Collins with the block shot. He had 4 of those on Thursday night. This is his first tonight.
Great hands there, and actually he was the off defender too.
Spencer's shots up, no good. Warwick's with an offensive rebound. Over to Teddy Parham, no reset.
Smallest guy on the court, out hustled everybody to get the rebound.
Stargell's got Parham up top here. Swing over to Spencer. 8 on the shot clock. Gets all the way to the bucket. Lets him fly by. Spencer's got 7. Bears up by 17.
Very good patience at the rim. Let the guy fly by. Kissed it off the square for an easy 2.
Stargell's got the basketball up top. It's going to be a timeout. There'll be a full timeout called by Coach Lewis. So with 17:30 to go in the second half, the Bears have extended this lead to 17. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. You see some more young fans here in the stands watching Bears basketball. Coach, always a good sign to see.
It's awesome. I can't believe that they're actually watching the UPIKE Sports Network out there at the edge of the court and support the Bears. I'd say they're probably playing a video game, but nonetheless, we're thankful for all those fans that come out.
So Bears up by 17, 44-27. Stargell's got the basketball. The Bears have held them scoreless so far in the second half. Held them only 1 shot so far as well.
Yeah, they're trying to get this ball into Stevens on the paint right here if they can, and great defense by the Bears. One of our best possessions defensive we've had.
Bears, that's the 10th turnover on the afternoon, charged to the Phoenix. Well, the floor general, Keelan works out the basketball at the top, swings over to Devin Collins. Brown's got the basketball. Good look for help. Parham's got it. 10 on the shot clock. Roll. Jacob Brown. Nice pass. Coleman got his hands on those.
Great help side defense right there. Created that turnover on the Bears.
Stevens shot out the corner is good. 3-point shot up. 3-point shot good. 40-30. He's got 6 on the afternoon.
Yeah, bad possession for us offensively led to an open 3 in transition for the Phoenix. Those are the points they're craving right now.
Warwick has got the basketball. Step back 3, rattles around, comes out. Stevens with the defensive rebound, gets over to Stargell. Johnson from the other side this time. He finds the bottom of the bucket once again. 44-33, and Ty Compton says, give me a timeout. Let's see if it's going to be a 30 or a full. They definitely recognize something there, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Let's keep it right here. So, Charlie, at one time, this was a 17-point lead here, and back-to-back possessions for the Phoenix. A couple of threes. He tightened that game pretty quick.
Well, find where Jordan Stevens is at. He's had two open looks. You got to have somebody on him on that transition defense.
Yeah, great response by the Phoenix coming out of that timeout. They first possession not great, and then they got two 2 transition threes, and that's their guy. We can't let him get going. We have to know where he's at all times. And Coach Compton's a little frustrated with our possessions on offense, but probably even worse for leaving their best scorer wide open on the perimeter on the other end.
How do you do that, Coach? As far as in the last couple of possessions, I think the term you've always used, you want to avoid being stagnant. We've been a little bit stagnant a couple of possessions in a row.
You play to win, you don't hope to win. So you've really got to be aggressive and continue to attack. And anytime you change that mentality, that's not the approach you want. And not that they did anything wrong, but those 2 transition points is where you get easy free shots, and we need to get a couple of those ourselves.
Works back over to Spencer. Well, toe compression for the Bears. Neither team has, the Bears have not subbed her in the second half. Warwick's got the basketball, swings over to Parham. Guarded by Stargell. Puts down a couple of dribbles, gets to the bucket, tries to finish, unable to do so. Wild shot. And it's going to be a trip on Teddy Parham.
Yeah, bad offensive possession, and then combine that with a foul in transition right there coming back the other end.
His second, team's first here in the second half.
That's the delicate balance you have with a great scorer is opportunities to force it a little bit sometimes and balancing whether that's a good, bad shot. For some it is, some it isn't, and need to get us a good stop right here so we can get the ball back.
Stargell gets in the basketball inside to Stevens. Stevens has the basketball now. Jordan over to Nazir Coleman. Bird has the basketball working against Spencer. Goes up, left hand, unable to finish. Spencer's going to be called for the hack. It'll be his third, team second. It's going to send Bird to the free throw line to shoot 2. He's 2 of 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah, very nice controlled physical drive, and coach is telling him the same thing that he's telling everybody else, that he should have used his left hand on that one. Probably had a better opportunity to finish for that basket.
Coach Lewis giving Stargell some instruction there. Bird makes the first. Herron will check in, replacing Spencer with those 3 fouls. Again, Herron had a good first half there, 4 points, 4 boards in 9 minutes. Ten-point lead for the Bears. It'll stay at 10. The Phoenix have scored the last 7. Herron got the basketball up top. They're going to start the offense from up there. Under 20 on the clock. Over to Collins. Collins got it, being guarded by Johnson. Swing it over to Warks. Brown's got it. 5 on the shot clock. Parham's got it at the end of the clock. Gets over to the bucket. Gets stripped. Ball on the floor. Shot clock violation.
Yeah, they're letting it be physical again. This is where we've got to rely on making sure that we respond.
Yep. So we've been stuck on 44 for a while. 15 minutes to play in this ball game. Bears up by 10. Again, both these teams are battling as they're tied in 7th place of the conference. Only a game out of 4th. Bird over to Johnson. 3-point shots up. Rattles around, comes out. JB hustles down for the defensive rebound.
Yeah, good job of getting that rebound outside of your zone.
Herring and over to the bucket. Collins, quick 3-point shots up.
Man, that was needed.
He's got 8. And I tell you what, the Bears up with 13. I think he shoots it better when it's a quick release.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have time to think about it, and he's very capable of shooting that ball in the basket. It's there's nobody has any qualms when he pulls from the 3-point line in rhythm.
Stars got the basketball over to Bird, swings it back over to Coleman.
Yeah, we need to stay here with 15 for sure.
Bird's got the basketball being guarded by Herring up top. Johnson's got it. His 3-point shot's up. Good defense by Eli Herring.
Good.
Doesn't draw anything. Nice job, Elijah Herring.
Great job by Eli, and the communication on that was even better, that they talked on that. They knew that was coming, and that's a tremendous shooter. You cannot let him have space, and Eli did a great job of contesting that, which led to the air ball.
Bears up by 13. Need another score here, Charlie.
They do,
Keep on extending that lead. Works got the basketball over to Collins, over to Parham. Stargell over to Herring. He's got the basketball. 15 on the shot clock. Parham 3-point shots up, rattles around, comes out, be out of bounds. I think Coach Compton said let the offense come to you.
Yeah, you had plenty of time in your shot clock to try to work. Nothing, not a terrible shot, just the timing of it in the shot clock. I'd like to see it pushed a little bit further.
Having Herring on the floor offensively also gets you another player to get to the rim. Bird's got the basketball, shots up, rattles around, comes out. Herring gets his 5th rebound of the afternoon.
Good job by Eli, and also drawing a foul here. Those I don't know how many times we've seen that. You make a mistake on one end and make the second mistake, and it's so hard to break that habit for players. And you want to get it back. You're anxious to try to get it back, and you end up actually costing your team a little bit. And a lot of chipping going on out there, a lot of talking.
Vance will check in for Jacob Brown.
23 needs to be careful. I think he was the one assessed the technical foul in the first.
Nagon will check in replacing Bird, who just picked up his third foul. It's the first team foul charged to the Phoenix the afternoon. You're exactly right. He did have the technical in the first half. Stars with a physical defense on par. They're bumping him the entire time, and I'm not for sure what the Phoenix defenders, I mean, if you put both hands on the offensive player, they're going to call it. It's his team second in the second half.
Well, those are obvious.
Giving the Parham in the corner. Stargill's going to guard him. Swings to Collins. Quick three-point shots up. Rattles around, comes out. Stargill with a defensive rebound.
Good pass out there. Find the open man. Nothing wrong with that.
Stargill being guarded by Parham up top. A mismatch. Warwick's guarding Coleman on the inside.
They got to come over that. Better job.
Nice job by Heron. I don't think he should be able to get that
do
basketball.
that, Kelly.
Stevens will get the bucket. He's got 8, 47-36.
You can't do that, but you also can't do what we did, which is stop playing. Until
Well,
they teach
true,
you at
yeah.
an early age that you don't ever stop till the whistle, and you can't step out of bounds and step back in without changing hands of the possession.
Warwick's got the basketball up top. Collins, three-point shots up. Good,
Boom.
Devin Collins. He's got 11. The Bears up by 14. That's Collins' third made three of the afternoon. He and Parham both have 3 makes. Swings across to Nagon. Over to Coleman and go up to the finish.
Oh, wow.
Vance with a physical contest, but Coleman will finish it. It's his first bucket, 50-38.
Yeah, that was an extremely complicated shot. He took it from the free throw line and double clutched it, still found a way to get it in. Nice play by Coleman at the rim.
Through some contact as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Herons with the basketball. Over to Vance. Vance thought about a three-point shot. They give it to Collins. Collins starting to feel it. He gets all the way to the bucket, tries to finish, unable to do so. They're going to get Coleman for the bump. It is. That'll be his third. The team's third in the second half. This may get us to the media timeout, and it will. So with 11:47 to go play in the second half, the Bears leading this one 50-38. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. 11:47 to go to the second half. Bears leading this one 50-38. And you know, Charlie, the Phoenix had a little bit of run there a few minutes ago, but the Bears once again they withstood the physicality and kind of played through it.
They have. They've started to kind of move the ball a little bit better, take some better looks, and right now a little frustration showing on the face of the Phoenix.
Not just on the face, but screaming at each other in the timeout.
Yeah.
That's not always what you want to see when you're trying to climb your way back in. But Coach Lewis is a veteran coach. He'll get them under control and actually make some substitutions to get some of those frustrated players out right now.
Collins will shoot the first free throw. He'll make it as the arena music will still play, but Collins says, "You want to affect me." He's got 12 points.
I thought Coach Chris was doing some dancing over there, but I think he was actually trying to tell him to ooh the music.
He's got one more. He makes them both, give him 13. Bears it by 14. Bunch will check in, replacing Devin Collins. Collins on the day, 13 points, 7 rebounds, and a couple assists and a block shot. he continues to develop as well, Coach.
Yeah, I think right now you got to watch 15. I think they're trying to run something to get him a shake-free loose shot.
Startle's got the basketball, gets over to Stevens, back over to Nagan, looking at for Isaac Stevens on the inside. They get it to him.
Good defense.
Nagan's got the basketball with 10 on the shot clock. Heron will contest.
Wow,
nice tough basket. His first one, the Bears up by 12. Nice defense if Eli.
Yeah, Negron's not known for that, known more for his perimeter shooting, but I think he missed 3 in the first half and changed that up, and a great, strong move for him at the rim.
Warwick's got the basketball at the top, swings over to Bunch, over to Parham. Vance on the post. A lot of contact. They're going to call, I believe it's going to be on Isaac Stevens, excuse me. No, it's going to 3 on the gone, be his second, team's fourth.
Yeah, they send him the double from the top, and which is okay if you keep him in the trap, but you're also exposing your defense for a kick out in the top of the key right there if we'd have got it out of there.
Spencer will check in for Warwick. Works on the day, 6 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds so far for the freshman. Heron will trigger the basketball inbounds for the Bears and gets into Parham in the corner. 20 on the shot clock. Vance, he wants the 3-point shot this time, Coach. Rattles around, comes out. Stargell with the defensive rebound, and he's going to push. Gets it over to Stevens. And he's going to be called for the offensive foul. I believe that is 4 offensive fouls today. That's his third, team's 5th.
Good job. A lot of good things happen if you just kind of stay in front of your defender, stay between him and the basket, and created that push off. And good job for Teddy Parham to stay in there and get that charge.
He's really developed on that defensive end this year, Coach.
Yeah, he really has. Oh, Lordy. Great effort by Sturgill right there.
Gets it over to Heron. Gets Nagan. Got 10 on the shot clock, looking for Vance. He finds him, cutter to Bradley Bunch. Up and under.
Nice.
I look like Charlie Benson floating on the baseline.
Great pass there, and also a great finish using the rim to protect right there by Bradley Bunch. Freshman just keeps getting better.
He's got 2, Bears up by 14. Shots up, shots good.
Nice shot, tough contested shot. Nothing wrong with that, just a better offensive play than defense.
Basket by Reed. He's got 4, Bears up by 12. Under 10 minutes to play in this ball game. Over to Bunch. Over to Vance. Heron to the basketball. I didn't see that one, Coach.
I think a little anticipation. I actually think Corbin missed him on that screen. But
that's Corbin's 4th, team's 3rd, so Warwick will check back in immediately for Corbin.
Can't get disappointed. I know you want to be out there on the court, but now you still got 10 minutes left in the game. You're going to get a chance to get back in there. You just got to regroup a little bit and come right back.
Bears up by 12.
I'm getting ready to say, I don't know if you want to do that with the key in too much.
He'll get one of those. You keep doing that long enough.
Kick out into Gone. Over to Stargell. Gone, 3-point shots up. Rattle run comes out. Bunch with a strong contested defensive rebound.
And running the floor hard. Good possession right there by the Bears.
Freshman over the freshman. Back over to Warwick. Back over to Parham. Between the leg dribble. Johnson will come away with it. Stevens, gets all the way to the bucket. They're going to be Warwick. That'll be his first, team's 4th.
Those are the ones you got to take away. When they're in the one place that have killed us is ones off of bad possessions or turnovers. They've gotten the 2 threes, and then they're obviously getting this layup here in this possession. You got to take those. You can take those out of the equation if you just take good shots and don't turn the ball over.
70% on the season from the free throw line. He makes the first, give him 10.
He almost got the ball. He had the ball, but it must have got him with the body.
Yeah, no, I think he had on the slap down, got him a little bit.
Did he? Okay.
He's got 11, Bears up by 10.
Good drive there by 15 Stevens.
Bears have turned over 9 times today. The Phoenix turned over 11 times today.
Yeah, you want to keep that at 12 or under as kind of your goal.
Warwick's got the basketball over to Bunch. Bears up by 10. Vance has got it over to Warwick's. Closing in on 10 on the shot clock. Back to Vance. Bunch will run by a screen. Warwick's has got it. Into the clock possession here. 5 on the shot clock. Heron's looking to create. Gets the baseline. Vance trying to finish at the rim. He does. Mark Vance has got 4.
Great
Bears up
pass.
by 12.
Great finish by Vance. Really good possession defensively by the Phoenix. Lucky to get a good shot at the rim right there.
Herron's 5th assist of the afternoon.
Works is doing a really, really good job of staying in front of T.J. Stargell.
Stevens will hand it off to Nagan. They're going to double him in the corner. Herron will guard him. Reed has the basketball, working against Bunch. Stargell shots up. Rattles run comes out. Bunch with his 2nd consecutive defensive rebound. Devin Collins will check back in for the Bears' next dead ball. Herron gets all the way to the bucket, tried to finish, unable to do so. But he'll draw the foul going to the bucket.
Yeah, I didn't think they were going to call that. I thought he did a great job of getting himself to the front of the rim and earning that foul. And a little late whistle on it, but nonetheless the right one. Phoenix are not approving of that. But
no. Stargell's 3rd, team 6. Send Herron to the free throw line. He's 4 of 4 on the afternoon.
I don't think Stargell's agreed with any of them yet.
Well, when he gets done playing, he'll have a great opportunity to be an official if he wants to. He's got a lot of work in tonight.
Herron will miss the first one. I thought Collins was going to check in, but they sent him back to the bench.
Yeah, I think they're going to try to play him through this little segment here for the media timeout.
Herron will have one more. Makes the second one, gives the Bear a 13-point lead. That's Herron's 5th point. 5 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists, 5 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists for Herron on the afternoon. Parham did a nice job fighting through the screen. However, gave Stevens a 3-point bucket. He's got 14, 57, 47 as we climb under 8 minutes to go in this ball game.
Yeah, he came off that screen loaded, ready to get rid of it.
Bunch, pump fake over to Warts. Got 15 on the shot clock, plenty of time. Bunch has got the basketball. Herron's got it, 10 on the shot clock. He can create. Picks up his dribble. Vance got the basketball, free throw line. Jumper is up. Rattles around, comes out. Defensive rebound comes down to Reed. Gong gets all the way to the bucket. Herron, nice defensive contest. Defensive rebound, his 6th of the evening. Gets off to Warricks. To Vance, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Vance.
I didn't like that decision by Warricks. You don't give it to your 5-man trucking down the middle with 2 defenders back. And he set Mark Vance up for that one.
And both those
I'm
defenders
not sure they both
down.
were not in the circle too, but hey, you know.
Yeah, that was a double charge.
Yeah.
I tell you what, both those guys he hit were still down as well.
Yeah, you have to put that on your PG. That was not where Mark Vance needs that ball.
Vance will be his 1st, his 5th. Bunch and Vance will check out. Brown and Collins will check back in. Bears up by 10, 7:19 to go here in the second half. Stargell's got the basketball. I tell you what, they're making Parham. They're going to call Parham for the push.
If little Teddy Parham can knock Isaac Stevens over like that, a little bit of. But it was right there in front of the official, and they're going to call that. They're going to call that every time.
His 3rd, team 6th. Nagan will inbound the basketball, gets it inside to Stevens. Bird has it now. Nagan's 3-point shot's up. It's good. Makes it 57-50. First time we've been under into single digits in a long time.
Yeah, you can't be late on that. That's a shooter, even though he hadn't made any yet tonight. That's a scouting report mistake.
That's his 5th point, first made 3. Collins got deep in the corner. Bird guarding him. Baseline, he spins. Ball is going to be knocked off of Johnson's hand. The Bears will keep possession,
Yeah, a little different energy right here defensive by the Phoenix. They've responded well here in this last 2-minute segment.
10 on the shot clock. Borgs has the basketball up top. 5 on the shot clock. Gets to the rim. Spin move. Tries to finish. Unable to do so. Stevens will come away with the defensive rebound.
Yeah, good move. Just didn't get it up above the rim on the square.
Starts with the basketball behind the back dribble. Gone from the other side. Under 20 on the shot clock now. Bird working against Collins. Herron will call the assignments on Nagan. Herron will contest. Step back jumper is good. Nagan starting to feel a little bit. He's got 7. Has 2 straight baskets for him. Bears up by 5.
Yeah, just a one-on-one play, mid-range, just rocked him to sleep and made that little mid-range.
Under 6 minutes to play. Bears leading this one by 5. Over to Jacob Brown to Kean Warks. 10 on the shot clock. Aaron, he's got the basketball up top. Give it to Parham. Parham's going to look to create. 5 on the shot clock. They're going to try to double him. Get the hand on the basketball. Another turnover charge to the Bears. Stargell's got it. Gets all the way to the bucket. Kean Warks is like, I got all the basketball. The officials say he got wrist as well. That would be Warks' second, team 7th. And that's going to send us to the media timeout. So with 5 minutes and 30 seconds to play in this ballgame, the Bears are leading this one 57-52. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena, 57-52. Bears leading this one with 5:30 to go in the second half. And in this second half, Coach, the Phoenix have outscored the Bears 25-17 to pull within 5.
Yeah, we bragged on them only giving up 27 in the first half, and they found some transition baskets, got their confidence going a little bit, and now you're in for a dogfight down the stretch. You took a 17-point lead down to 5, potentially 3 here.
Stargell's first trip of the afternoon to the free throw line. He has 5 points. 73% on the season from the free throw line. Makes the first. Last field goal for the Bears came at the 8:50 mark. Over 3 minutes since our last bucket. Stargell misses the second. Jacob Brown with the defensive rebound. Bears up by 4. Gotta get something going here, Coach.
Yeah, we need a good offensive possession right here. Get something at the rim, and you're in the bonus here if you can get yourself a foul and get to the free throw line.
Spencer's checked back in for Eli Heron. Collins got the basketball, swinging to Warwick. 10 on the shot clock. Spencer's got it. Stalled to the bucket. Nope, the ball's knocked away from him. Warwick only got 2 on the shot clock. Warwick's unable to keep the basketball. Stargell gets all the way to the bucket. And Stevens tries to finish, unable to do so, but we'll get Collins on the foul, be his second, team's 8th.
Collins fouled him, but he blew the whistle before the contact ever happened.
Yeah, they anticipate a whole lot, but we've turned the ball over about every time down here on this end right now. We're waiting to end of the shot clock and not even getting shots up.
Isaac Stevens, first trip of the afternoon to the free throw line, 56% free throw shooter on the season, makes the first within 3. Misses the second one. Devin Collins with a defensive rebound, his 8th of the afternoon.
All right, you gotta put your heels in the sand right here, and you gotta have a really good offensive possession and not just dribble it out here. We gotta get this thing moving a little bit.
We're over 4 minutes since our last field goal. Harms with the basketball. He's trying to create. He's forcing them to foul him. Stargell's going to call the foul. His 4th, team 7th. That's him parting the line, shooting 1 in the bonus. He's 3 of 4 from the free throw line.
It's good to get to the free throw line, but that's not going to work. That's not effective offense. It may get us a couple points here, which we desperately need, but that's not a long-term solution.
Boyd will check in, replacing Stargell.
I felt like Stargell had pretty good defensive position right there.
Parham puts down a couple of dribbles, holds the release, makes the first one, gets him up to 15. That's his first point here in the second half.
Now they got to get back to the defensive effort they played with there for most of this game.
Bears up by 4.
I like when we keep them out of transition. We've done our set defense has been really good. It's the transition that's been ineffective, and that was one of the keys tonight was to try to keep them out of transition.
Right.
The Phoenix have been without a field goal for the last minute and 45 seconds. So the Bears have done a good job of keeping the ball in the bucket, but we've been fouling them a lot, though.
Yeah, they're going to start a little two-man game here and try to get, oh, my.
Boyd gets all the way to the bucket and lays it in. That's his 3rd point. Bears up by 3. Coach Compton calls out his play. He wants the basketball in Keegan's hands. Gets over to Spencer. Back over to Spencer. 10 on the shot clock. Warks looks to create. Finds the Parham. 3-point shots up. Rattles around, comes out. Ward with the offensive rebound. Pump fake. Gets out to Jacob Brown. Reset the offense.
Good rebound there. With much needed extra possession right here.
Spencer's got the basketball. Double screen. Gets all the way to the bucket. Tries to finish.
Great
He does.
move.
Corbin Spencer's got 9 points. Bears up to 5. Coach Ty Compton says, give me a timeout.
Yeah, great job of not settling. Good, hard offensive possession right there. Grinded one out, and Kean Works with the rebound there to give us that extra possession was great, and not bad defense, just a little bit better offense on that one possession.
So let's keep it right here right now. So, Charlie, the Bears went over 5 minutes without a field goal until that layup there. The Phoenix has they've been physical the entire game, but they've really been dialing up a little more on the defensive end.
We're just frustrated on the offensive end. Parham's very frustrated. I'm trying to do a little bit too much at times, but we need to get back into that, let the ball flow on the offensive end, and just get back, like I said, get back on that defensive transition and don't give them any layups.
Yeah, I love that possession. We did nothing but come off of elbow screens and get him to the basket and then reverting back out. There for a while, we just kept scooting back further and further to get the basketball, and then it became one-on-one, and that's not the most effective offense for this team. And not that we don't want Teddy Parham getting the ball and finishing the plays. You got to share the wealth. We got plenty of capable players, and you got to trust your teammates this style of game.
So, Coach, with 3:36 to go in this ball game, Bears at 5, you always talk about making winning plays. What are winning plays here the last 3:36?
Yeah, everything's got to be a tough contested 2 or 3, and it's got to be a one-shot limit. You've got to go get every rebound. And take advantage. If you get a transition opportunity, go get you an easy bucket, because it's tough sledding in the half court. But you're in the bonus right now. Live at the free throw line. Live getting to the rim. And I like what they're doing right here. It's the teammates pulling each other together, talking, and that's how you stick together. You got to guard better than we did that last possession, and I think that you'll see that.
Starters on the floor for the Bears.
And it sounds like a charge is something that's worked most of the night too. So trying to sneak one of them in wouldn't be bad either.
They drew 4 of them so far on the afternoon. Boyd's got the basketball up top, swings over to Nagon. Stardoy is out of the lineup right now. Nagon working against Spencer, spin move, shots up, shots good. Nagon's got 9, leads 3.
Yeah, not way too easy to get to a strong hand and then get so deep in the paint. Good play call out of the timeout by Coach Lewis.
Works at the basketball top, 20 on the shot clock. She'll give her Spencer. There's the cut you was talking about. Spencer's got the basketball, gets all the way to the bucket, tries to finish. A lot of contact, no call. McGon comes away with it. Kid Works try to get the steal, unable to do so. Parham tries. Hopefully he's not hurt. Boyd will score it. Give him 5. The lead is 1.
And again, transition points, they kill you when you give up transition baskets.
$15 on the shot clock. Behind the back dribble. Devin Collins, 3-point shots up. Rattles around, comes out. Stevens with the defensive rebound.
We got to go up with the rebound a little harder, too.
Yeah, we did change. We were hoping that ball went in, not worried about so much a rebound. Got to pick up your energy right here defensively and get you a stop.
Last time they had the lead, the Phoenix, 8:48 marker in the first
Great
half.
job here by Teddy Parham. That's called a winning play right there, Gary Justice.
And Parham, that's his 18th point, put him by 3. Timeout called by the Bears. Let's keep it right here once again.
That was a very, very good play by Teddy Parham. It couldn't have happened at a better time. Now you got to sit down and guard and play with confidence. Offensively, we're just not getting a whole lot done, and you have to give credit to the Phoenix. They're doing a great job of making it difficult. But this is where if you're a gamer, this is the time of the game you want to be a part of.
You want to be the one. you say, I want the ball.
Yeah, and we're shooting the ball from the free throw line extremely well, 85%. So it doesn't hurt you at all. We're putting our couple defenders in right now to try to get us a stop right here. And hopefully we can string a couple of these together. And by all means, you don't want to leave 15 naked for a 3 out here at any time.
No, absolutely not.
So 2:03 to go in the second half. Bears it by 3. Definitely going to be, you got teams battling for conference standings. Two teams have had similar seasons so far. Two very talented teams in a very talented conference. It's most Thursdays and Saturdays is going to come down this way, right?
It is. This would be a great keynote victory for us. The Cumberland Phoenix here have started the season out in the top 20. They stayed there for quite some time, and this would be a good signature win for Coach Compton and his Bears if we can try to find a way to close these last 2 minutes and 3 seconds out. And hopefully we'll be able to talk at the end of this game of the key plays down the stretch here that we made to win.
So Cutlup and Bunch had checked in as what Coach was talking about the defense replacement. So it's got 3 freshmen and 2 seniors on the floor right now for the Bears. Of course, Corbin Spencer has those 4 fouls.
Love to see some fight out of the Bears right here defensively. Cutlup came in earlier, got us a big charge taken. It looks like there's light on our end of the floor. I'm going to take care of that.
Okay. So Boyd's got the basketball, gets it over to Bird. Coach has got to go close the curtain is what he was talking about. Boyd's got the basketball up top, crosses Bunch over, gets over the rim. Bunch with a nice defensive block. Freshman come up big there, Charlie.
Both of them did. Cutlup tried to get the charge out there, couldn't get it pulled in, but he did make him change his direction right into the bunch.
Bears up by 3. 14 on the shot clock. One of the dance team members is retrieving the basketball. It's going to be a timeout, be a full timeout. 63-60, 147 to go in this ball game. Both teams have 3. Let's see, Bears got 3 timeouts left. Phoenix has got 2, so could do a housekeeping there. Coach, close the curtain.
Well, the light was in that far left corner. I couldn't have lived with myself seeing that, and we get in the corner 3 and
get blinded
now. The moral dilemma, if that would have been their end, would I have went and closed that curtain? That's the moral. I'd like to think yes, I would.
Yeah, you would.
Well, the possession there, Coach, that he missed, the Cutlup and Bunch come up with a defensive stop there. Cutlup was bodying the offensive player, and Bunch come behind him, blocked his shot out of the bounds, so the Phoenix will have it on the baseline with 14 on the shot clock, down by 3, like you talked about. And you got Jordan Stevens, who's starting to get it going. He's 4 of 6 from deep. So he's definitely somebody who's looking to shoot the basketball right now.
Yeah, and one of the things they love to do out of these timeouts or low 4 out of bounds plays, they love to catch it on the elbow and try to create an isolation going to their strong hand to the right. Negron got it one time. 23 got it one time as well, and it'll be something we'll have to consider when they're taking it out of bounds here.
So the same 5 come back on the floor for the Bears. You will have Cutlup, Warwicks, and Bunch. The future is brought there for the Bears, 3 freshmen, and then you have Brown and Parham as well. 14 on the shot clock. See, now Boyd will trigger the ball inbounds for the Phoenix. Get into Bird. Back to the Boyd.
Under 10 on the catch here.
He'll guard by nice job of Warwick. Good physical defense. Bunch will jump out on Bird. Shots up, shots good though. Give him 8, and we're tied at 63.
Tough shot, well contested. Just a better offensive play than our defensive play.
So he wanted Keaton to get the basketball across half court. He calls timeout. Spencer and Collins will re-enter the lineup, probably for Cutlup and Bunch. We're tied at 63. Let's see, be a full time. Let's send it back to the station real quick for a break. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. We're a minute 25 to go in this ball game. We're tied at 63. Before the break there, we had Collins and Spencer check back in for the Bears. So the starters are on the floor for the Bears. They'll inbound the basketball on the side with 23 on the clock. So, Coach, are you taking the first basket available here? You run the clock down? What's the –
Oh, yeah, you take your best available shot and you run your stuff as best you can. But, yeah, certainly you don't want to turn down anything easy and open.
Warwick's got the basketball, under 20 on the shot clock now, closing on 15 actually. Warwick's put down a couple more dribbles. Warwick's got a mismatch there. Stevens got him. A lot of contact, no call. I think Warwick's is kind of showing some blood on his knee or something, or a scratch or something.
Yeah, they got the switch on the 5 guarding 1 and couldn't capitalize getting to the basket. A lot of good contact in there.
7 on the shot clock though. Spencer inbounds to no. Parham didn't go for it though. He thought it may have been touched. We turnover Bears, and that would be the 13th turnover. Boyd and Nagon will return, replace Stargell and Coleman.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate possession right there. You had a chance in the bonus here to get the free throw line and all, and came up empty with a turnover.
Boyd has the basketball for the Phoenix.
Yeah, here's your ball screen that they scored a layup off of earlier.
Boyd working against Warwick. May got away with push. No, he didn't get away from it. Boyd's going to be called for his 3rd. That'll be the 5th time today the Bears have drew an offensive foul. Coleman and Stargell will return to the lineup, replacing Nagon and Boyd.
They've been consistent with that call.
They have.
And if you lift your arm out, they're going to call it.
Well, I mean, it should be an automatic call.
It is, but it normally isn't.
Well, that's true.
So we're under a minute to play. Tied at 63.
Phoenix fought all the way back to 63-63, all knotted up. Timeout for the Bears.
So this will leave the Bears with 1 timeout. Well, full timeout. Let's just keep it right here.
Of course, Ken Warwick's being a pest, he'll get that call more than a lot.
And having the size
disadvantage, right.
Yep.
Well, this is a situation here with 25 on the shot clock. Definitely have to get something going there. You know, Coach, you talked about a few possessions ago that getting the screens. What are we getting here? We got some. Oh, we got some people. We got somebody dancing on the front row there.
She was sitting down there, and a little boy behind her was massaging her shoulders.
Oh, there you go. The young man knows what to do with the ladies over there.
Getting an early start.
Get an early start. So we're 51 seconds ago in this ball game. But Coach, you talked about a few possessions ago where we're starting doing the a lot of cuts off the elbow. Do you anticipate something like that this possession as well?
Yeah, we're going to have to do like one of the things the offensive guys have to do is get themselves under the rim to where they're coming out and receiving some screens. So you got to go to the baseline to receive screens. If we just stay up top with the basketball all the time, it becomes a one-on-one type game. You want to force the officials to have to make calls at the rim for you. Obviously, you don't want to have a charge call, but we've got to get something going to the basket and get some more fluid offense. Right now, they're denying our cuts, and we're standing on them versus backdoor cutting and get ourselves back underneath. And if you create switches, you may get the mismatch that you want in that switch. A lot of times you can do some ball screen stuff to get that mismatch. So be anxious to see what we're coming out with right here, and hopefully we get some good movement. You got 25 seconds on your shot clock. Big possession for the Bears.
So Parham will inbound the basketball to Wards. 20 on the shot clock.
I'm not sure what we're looking at. That's twice we've thrown it to Teddy Parham. He's been denying the basketball.
Sargent with a nice deny. He's got 4 fouls.
Yeah, that's why you want to drive it, not certainly just let him play on the perimeter with it.
Warwick's got the basketball at top. Giving to Spencer. Spencer gets to the bucket.
Nice pass.
Jacob Brown with the
now you
finish.
got to cover.
Give him 8.
Yeah, that actually could have been a block. He was well inside the circle on that.
So with that bucket there, the Bears up 65-63, 26 seconds to go. 26 on the shot clock. So Coach Lewis is talking to the officials here.
Probably had the same conversation we did, yeah, on a charge.
So both teams have 1 timeout left. Again, nice pass from Kean Warwick over to Jacob Brown with a good finish there. It gets That's Warts' 5th assist of the afternoon. Now Spencer on the assist, excuse me.
These are the hard conversations you're out as a staff trying to figure out, and your assistants are giving you ideas. You've got ideas going, and really filtering those in as a coach is the hard part. Do you want to switch? Do you want to stay steady? Do you want to go to a zone? Do you want to try to mix things up? And who do you want in the game? Who you're most comfortable with getting the stop down the stretch? So Bradley Bunch is getting the opportunity here on give Jacob Brown a rest. And these are the possessions where you want to force as tough a shot as you possibly can. Get a turnover would be awesome, but by all means, go rebound the basketball.
Yes. Hit the glass.
And you just took out one of your best rebounders. Give no threes. You cannot give a three right here.
Well, they've hit 7 on the afternoon, 7 of 19 from deep. Stevens got 4 of those. Stargill's got 1, and Bird's got 1. DeGon's got 1.
And I think all of the people you mentioned are on the floor currently.
So it's one of those situations here, I guess, it's whatever's open, right? You know, the old adage sometimes, do you play for the tie or play for the win?
I would say they're going to do some of that middle ball screen action, that they got the easy shots on the last possession down the rim, and I would say Isaac Stevens will get some touches in some way here.
It's inside to Boyd. Boyd's got the basketball up top. You can talk about Warwick's 23 on the shot clock. Gets all the way to the bucket, finishes at the bucket. You give him 7. We're tied at 65. Brown will re-enter the lineup. Probably we're going to place Bunch. They came off the screen there. Last spin move by Boyd at the bucket. As you said, he's a 20-point scorer at the junior college level. He's got 7 on the afternoon off the bench. Definitely lucky he's a high-level scorer on that play, Coach.
Yeah, he really is. He didn't play first semester for him. He came right in, sat out there, but really good offensive play, good recognition. They really try to play mismatches, and I guess the Phoenix like to officiate. Zero's out here officiating during the timeout.
So Charlie here, 18.5 seconds ago, you put your coaching hat on. You run this thing down to the bottom and to the last second, get that last second shot up, or what do you do?
You know, I'll go down looking for that, but if something easy opens itself up, you take the basket when you can get it.
Yeah, if you can get them, you got very similar to what you did here, except for the game's tied. In theory, you want the last shot in this possession, but like if you get a naked open layup or short shot, you got to try to take those. But in theory, the worst thing that you want to happen right here is you go play overtime.
Yeah. 65-65. The Bears want to play this game 44-27. Give the Phoenix a lot of credit for fighting back from a 17-point deficit. Tie this ball game up.
Oh, absolutely. They this second half have picked up their intensity, and some of it's been to their credit, some of it's been to our lack of execution, but we were knotted up with 18 seconds to go, almost 0-0, an 18-second game here.
So the Phoenix in the second half are 14-22 from the field, 63%. The Bears are 9-24.
Here's a great opportunity to get you a couple free throws right here. It looks like they're going to try to press a little bit, and if they get too handsy or too physical, you got, oh gosh, what a terrible pass.
Gets over to Wards.
12 seconds to go, coming off of a high screen.
Give it to Parham. A lot of contact, no call. Got 5 on the clock. Parham looking to win it.
One. Yes, we got the call. If they didn't, I was going to storm the court.
Well, let's see here. That is going to be on 2. That's when we start. It'll be his 5th foul.
Yep, and they fouled him every way you could foul a dude on that possession.
So Parham will go to the free throw line.
You got the Bears still have 1 timeout. The Phoenix are out of timeouts.
So Parham on the afternoon, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He is tuckered out. He's played 39 minutes today.
Yeah, he got plowed and knocked down, and then he got up, fought for the basket. He's probably a little bit sore right here.
First free throw is up. Here's the key one here. Phoenix have no timeouts. So if you make this free throw, you just got to be able to defend. Do you call a timeout here to set your defense here, Coach, at all, or you just let them?
You do not ice your shooter.
That's a good point.
Yeah, if you make it right here, possibly, but they're out of timeout, so probably not.
Cullip will check in for the Bears if Parham makes this one. And he made it, rolled it in, give him 19. Cullip will check in replacing Teddy Parma, will replace Warwick, so I'm guessing.
I thought he short-armed that one. He got the roll. Here you got to keep the ball in front of you.
Do you have any thoughts of putting Eloge into the game here, Coach, with his length and just?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No, he's not dripped a drop of sweat yet tonight.
I'm with you.
Absolutely not. Maybe a Devin Collins, somebody of that nature on the ball. Here you got to make a play. You got to go at the ball. Go at the ball. Oh, we ran off from him.
Shots up, no good, and the Bears will hold on to win this one 66-65. Let's send it back to the station for a quick break. We'll come back for some post-game comments and reactions watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless.